Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Saints Gaming Rocket League action. My name is The Prive, joined alongside Kermit or Nicholas. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight as we kick things off with the AVGL Summer Series regular season finale between St. Clair Saints Gold and University of Waterloo.
Yeah, this should be an interesting game. I mean, your Saints are 6-0 and not too far behind them. Waterloo, University of Waterloo is 5-1, so it should be a close matchup, and I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to see maybe Game 5. I know I always say that, and it hardly ever turns out that way. But again, this is the final regular season finale, so I'm excited for what could happen tonight.
Yeah, this is a huge match, right? The Saints are looking to go flawless. University looking to better off their seeding to end off the regular season. They're already 5-1. They do not want to add on another loss to that record. So overall, I mean, University of Waterloo is just competing to try to match the St. Clair Saints, if not maybe trying to pull above them in the rankings here after this matchup, just depending on who has won more games or whatnot. But as of right now, I mean, both squads are looking like they are at the top of AVGL Summer Series already right now, and they're both performing outstandingly, and tonight we are fully prepared for a banger of a matchup.
Yeah, so I did talk to Coach Mike before this the broadcast, and we are I believe we are 17-1, so we've only dropped one game out of all our series, out of the 6 series. So this should be interesting. I'm not sure the record from University of Waterloo, but again, this is in the past. Today's today, and anything can happen. This should be a close game.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree on that one. I mean, tonight's roster, I mean, you had it before, right? It was, or I don't even know if we're 100% on this one right now. Yeah, Kamal, Comp, and Jay for tonight's roster. And I'm very excited to see them come all through there. Like we were talking about yesterday in the Summer Series leagues, the various leagues we are playing in throughout the summer, we are trying out different rosters throughout all those leagues and seeing what best fits. And tonight, I believe this is one of those rosters that's working pretty well together, and I'm excited to see how they perform as a group.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the final rosters are going into the school year. But again, we got plenty of Rocket League before that, so there are a few changes maybe and before they finalize the rosters. But for University of Waterloo, what I've read through the standings and what I have for their rosters, MD22, DPN, and Go Rocks Go. Don't think I've seen these guys play, so it should be interesting how they, go against St. Clair's offense, try to take advantage of what's going to happen. When St. Clair messes up a little bit, try to take advantage of that it should be a close game.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we were talking about with this University of Waterloo squad, they're also known as PD Golfers and Medals team, as well as University of Waterloo. Just throughout these summer leagues, they just haven't really been representing the school name in all of these leagues or whatnot. But yeah, with this University of Waterloo squad, we are actually loading into the arena here right now. So this matchup will be kicking off here just momentarily. We are right around the corner from getting things started. Very excited to see this one come through. But yes, like I was saying, to sum things up, if you're just tuning in, very important matchup between these two teams. Both very good records and both very solid schools for the Rocket League talent-wise side of things. And we're both very excited to get this one started. Only one matchup here tonight in the AVGL Summer Series regular season finale. Only one here tonight, but not as many doubleheaders as you guys are used to. But it's still going to be a very good matchup nonetheless. This is right around the time as well, right near the end of July, moving into the beginning of August, where a lot of these Summer League regular seasons are coming to an end. So very excited to see how all these teams are looking going into playoffs.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. You're going to have, for Rocket League at least, there's so many series that they're in, leagues that they're in, that it's going to be playoff. So the tension's going to be high, and it's definitely going to be something, a lot of stress for these players. And if they can hold it together, this is going to be good.
Yeah, I
Next
completely agree on that one. And the pressure's starting to come on here now, right? I mean, yes, maybe not as much so in these last regular season games, but even then, you look at a squad like University of Waterloo, the 5-1 squad, and then you look and say, hey, this really matters for seeding a good amount. And you look and say, okay, we're getting ready to go into the playoffs for all of these other various leagues as well. The pressure is on. I completely agree with you on that one. And so is this game, as you see all these players loading in right on the left and right sides. We got Comp and Jay, we got MD22 and Go Rocks Go, and here we are, we're off. All the players are made it in. St. Clair Saints and U of Waterloo getting things started.
Yeah, this should be exciting. If you're University of Waterloo, you're going to try and 3-0 Saints, as they definitely, I think it would help their record out moving up in the standings. And, if you do that and you tie Saints record at 6-1, that could be a huge boost for the momentum going into playoffs.
Good shot early, and that's MD22 connecting for the side of University of Waterloo, opening this one up early in the first 20 seconds. And I know I was talking about it yesterday with you, Kermit. The Saints got to be able to adjust early to these play styles from their opponents, and it's been a big problem throughout this year already. I'm really hoping that they can pick it up here now moving forward in the next few minutes or so.
Yeah, and like I say, I think I say this every game. It normally takes Saints the first game when they do lose the first game, but they come back and win the next couple. That was a great shot coming from, I believe that was Comp. So, but again, Waterloo's gonna be there and take advantage of this.
Yeah, Jay gonna tap that ball midair right above the net, sends it up to Comp in midfield. Kamal now looking to intercept and play with it. That's a nice little flick, but it couldn't go right off the backboard. They're gonna tap that one to get Jay's lineup a little bit off angle, and now it is sent into the corner where Jay wins the one-on-one. The ball is centered, maybe a shot, but no. U of Waterloo playing great defense right down from the net, but Jay finds it off the board from a pass from Comp, and that's gonna be your St. Clair Saints tying this one up at 1-1, a minute and 5 seconds into this game.
The offensive pressure from St. Clair in that little section of about 10-15 seconds there was unbelievable. They did everything correct. Grab the main boosts, the big corner boost, and the midfield boost. And, you take advantage of that. You put Waterloo down to having no boost, and they can't do anything when the ball's in the air. So they definitely did a great job there. And, if they can keep doing that, this could get ugly really quick.
Yeah, for sure. Jay gonna keep the pressure on. Jay's been playing phenomenal so far in front of that net, just trying to set up plays or find a play of his own. And Kamal there, gonna send it into the corner. Good stuff there, but DPN gonna win his little one-on-one in the corner. This ball's still hanging around University of Waterloo's outskirts there. And University of Waterloo still playing very good in those corner one-on-ones. Comp versus MD22, but Comp gonna take that one there as the time is ticking, and we're still at a 1-1 score.
Yeah, DPN almost had opportunity off the backboard, but Waterloo's gonna try and make this opportunity. That's out front, but Comp, another winning that 1v1 again, which has been clutch so far. Saved a few goals and, probably a few opportunities that you need to take advantage of. But Saints gonna have an opportunity here, and Jay's gonna put that away to give Saints a 2-1 lead.
That's his second of the night now from Jay. Playing great here in front of this net. I know I was pointing it out before, but he is really just making some great plays sitting in that crease there, right in front of U of Waterloo's net. And U of Waterloo, they're playing phenomenal there in that goalie position, that defense position, but it's just really hard to beat Jay when he's being so, what's the word there? I don't know. He's interfering with their crease, and they can't really compete with it. So 2-1 lead here now from the Saints. We're about halfway through this game, but that goal definitely big to give them a little bit of a momentum boost and to put them in a winning position.
Yeah, definitely having the lead halfway through the game. I mean, it's been back and forth a lot. Both teams had their opportunities in the offensive end, as DPN has no boost, trying to get something started for Waterloo. Comp with a demo on DPN, and again, Waterloo's still going to get advantage of this and trying to get offensive pressure. But I believe that was Comp that met him, or that was Kamal, my bad, that met him halfway.
Nice shot there from Comp. Jay trying to play the rebound, but not his angle of choice. So now it is going to result in Comp coming down for an aerial shot. DPN, though, going to stop that one. Jay keeping it in the enemy zone. And now it is all into a 2-on-1. And, oh, a good opportunity. But that's going to be Comp there to make a massive save for the Saints. I was getting a little worried there for them, but they came through. Minute and a half remaining. U of Waterloo going to need to find a goal here shortly.
That was a beautiful passing play coming from University of Waterloo. I was not expecting that, and for them to almost get that close to a goal is just exactly what you want as MD gets a demo and Kamal gets revenge on DPN. That's going to leave an open net, but a big save by Go Rocks Go.
Yeah, so Kamal going to come through, win that one-on-one in the corner. Jay for a shot. MD 22 going massive. Keeping this one a one-goal game for the side of U of Waterloo. They are making their advance. DPN, he will take out Kamal. Comp and Jay are here for the defense, though. Only a minute remains on the clock now, and Comp and Jay doing a great job of keeping this one alive until Kamal gets back in this one. He is going to be back around now. DPN going for a shot. Kamal tries to stop it. Going to bounce right in from the net. Jay makes a play off it. Going to result in U of Waterloo missing the ball, and now St. Clair Saints on the offense.
Saints definitely, it's been a back and forth game. As much as each team has had their offensive chances, it's been back and forth, and they match each other's defense offense on both. As that's going to be a shot off the post, and Waterloo gets a break there, and they need something here. 20 seconds left now, and they are down by 1.
Yeah, I mean, at this time, if you're the Saints, you are trying your best to burn the clock. This is scary, though, as it's in your zone with 10 seconds remaining, and they have a good opportunity. Just missing a couple key shots from the side of U of Waterloo. Maybe they can get control of it here in the final 5 seconds. Let's see what happens. Comp just rushing this ball. It's looking like they are in good positioning. Only the ball just needs to hit the ground, and there it goes. Your St. Clair Saints will take Game 1 in this best of 5 series and move up 1-0. Now that's a huge one to win Game 1. I know that's where they struggle most, and they take it there. So very good stuff there from the Saints.
Yeah, St. Clair is definitely putting on the shots like they always do. They had 8 shots that game, and compared to only 4 from Waterloo. So I mean, there's advantage to that when your shots are hitting the net. That's a good sign, but there's a few amazing saves coming from Waterloo that
for sure
definitely kept them in the game. So unfortunately, Waterloo did not get that really close opportunity with that passing play. But again, here's your opportunity to win game number 2 and tie up the series.
Waterloo, in my opinion, just needs a little bit more possession time, where the Saints, I feel like, are mainly the ones who are trying to control the tempo and the pace of this game, and it's working out fairly well for them. It's just, you really got to try to get control of that ball early on, and that's a good shot there to try to do that. Kamal, though, able to make a save with the help of Jay, and now they are moving this one up the field and trying to make an offensive play off of it.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot by DPN, but again, here's going to be another shot on goal, but MD22 is going to get a save of his own to keep it tied at 0, and this is going to drop down in front of the net, but Go Rocks Go kicks it off to the corner. Both teams right now have been looking good, and I mean, Waterloo is not letting Saints get any opportunities. As that's going to be, as I say that's out front, but Waterloo's defense kicks it away.
Yeah, so now at this point in time, a minute has gone through. We are scoreless, and so far there's been 6 minutes of play and only 3 goals scored. So we're getting about a goal every 2 minutes here, which is very low, especially for the Saints roster. But rack it up. That is Jay's 3rd of the night, and he has scored every single goal right now for the Saints. He is absolutely on one right now, Kermit. He is lighting it up for the side of St. Clair, and U of Waterloo just having a tough time stopping him.
Yeah, it's definitely not how you want to start off game 2, but I mean, there's plenty of time left, so they just need to take a breather and say, we scored on them before and we get our opportunities. We just need to slow it down a little bit more. And that's a huge demo coming from MD22, and DPN puts it away.
Yeah, that demo was absolutely massive to take out, who was that there? Was it Kamal?
Yes.
Yeah, take out Kamal there. I mean, that could have been a lot different of a little altercation there if it wasn't for that demo. But now we do see a tie game here, 1-1, and these games are just so close and so low scoring. It's an absolute battle between these two teams, especially on the defensive side of things, that letting in a goal like that or something like that has got to be hurting for the side of the Saints right now.
Yeah, it's definitely not what the Saints want, but that's going to be a shot on goal, but a big save by Go Rocks Go.
That was a
University,
great shot.
yes, with that save, University has to have a little bit of momentum pushing forward and trying to get something started as Comp tries to redirect that towards the net a little bit, but the third player there was not there as Waterloo trying to get something started, maybe go for the lead.
Yeah, Comp, though, going to send in a nice little shot. Go Rocks Go is going to actually come out with another massive save here from U of Waterloo. Go Rocks Go been playing phenomenal there on the goalie position. Comp going to be dribbling this ball around. Can he beat the defenders? Doesn't look as so. U of Waterloo going to send that one out to the corner. Comp now trying to play the aerial off it, but will get interfered in midair. And now it is all on to Kamal here to try to make a play one-on-one for a moment there. Jay going to take it through, takes it off the backboard, but MD22 going to follow up with the tag of his own. And now it's all up to Kamal to send this one back into the corner, and the Saints will be once again battling for this ball, really just trying to find a good center. But that's what U of Waterloo is really stopping from happening right now, is letting a center come through that's ideal for the Saints.
Yeah, it's definitely what you want if you're Waterloo. As he almost had an opportunity just wide of the net, and another one here, but Kamal is going to clear that and, try to get an opportunity here. But Waterloo's going to try and get it out of the end, and, Saints have been really good with centering this ball and making opportunities happen. And the teamwork from your Saints has been really good, but a back and forth game from basically since that second goal, the tying goal. So
for sure, it's just been offensive pressure from one side to offensive pressure from the other side. One thing that I'm finding a little scary right now for the Saints is that U of Waterloo is finding less shots on net, but better shots on net. And that's what's concerning me a little bit, because U of Waterloo is having a great opportunity, but sometimes more the merrier. Comp gonna find the back of the net on that one as your Saints advance to a 2-1 lead. A minute and 13 seconds left in the second game. If you're U of Waterloo, now you are worried.
Yeah, you have a minute and 13 seconds left, and that was just gorgeous play from Jay.
You really can't afford to lose this game. You really do not want to go down 2-0 in the series.
No, that puts even more stress level and gives Saints I think that gives Saints a little bit more relief. I mean, you can't play like that, but knowing that, we got a 2-game series and we have a 2-game series lead, and it could be in our pocket. But again, we've seen a reverse sweep there 2 weeks ago, so anything is possible. And University of Waterloo just needs their opportunities that unfortunately is not getting handed to them.
Yeah, for sure. So Kamal gonna get a huge demo there, and that is going to be DPN with a shot, but Jay able to make the save. So U of Waterloo with a great opportunity, and there it is. DPN from an almost nearly impossible angle, way off to the side there. U of Waterloo going to find the back of the net, tying this one up at 2-2. 29 seconds remain. Going to be very tough for either of these teams to find a goal. Very close to saving that one from, I think that was Kamal. But at this point in time, I mean, this next goal, absolutely huge. In my opinion, next goal wins it.
Yeah, it almost looked like they were going to get a kickoff goal, and the pass from Jay to Kamal was shut down. And Saints, again, back on the offense, like right away, trying to end this game in regulation. And, I mean, if Waterloo can tie up this series here, that is huge for their momentum going into Game 3 and could change everything. As the shot on net, big save by Jay.
Yeah, and Jay almost had an opportunity there, just really missed getting underneath that ball, but we are headed to overtime here now. So next goal going to win this matchup, and we are just neck and neck between these two teams right now. I really do think it's going to be whoever takes a large amount of offensive control early. I was so scared there for the Saints. I really thought that one was going in, but it will hit the crossbar, and now they're just barely keeping this ball out of their crease, and now they are trying to transfer this to an offensive play, but DPN says nope. Gets a shot on net. That's the redirect from Go Rocks Go. U of Waterloo turns up near the end of the game, and they will find 2 goals in the last minute of play to give them the win. We are a 1-1 series here now as we head into Game 3.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. They needed their offensive push, and you said this earlier. They needed a little bit more time on the offense. They got it, and they won in overtime. This is exactly what they need. And you know what? Series is tied going to game 3. So it's anybody's game, and it should be interesting seeing what happens here. If you're a Saints fan, if you're Waterloo fan, it's anybody's game, and this next 3 games is going to be exciting.
Yeah, it really is anybody's game at this point in time here, Nick. And I mean, it's so close between these two teams right here. Such battles. Every single game has been within 1 goal already, and I would not expect anything new to come. I'd expect for this trend to keep up, to be honest.
Oh yeah, especially it's been the same thing for 2 games now, back and forth, and then both having their opportunities, and you know, Waterloo finally got theirs, and they showed up and took the lead in 1 game.
Hey, you know, the Saints got to be kicking themselves a little bit there after losing that 2-1 lead in the last minute of play, but I think they should be able to bounce right back and use that as kind of fuel to want to really rack up the goals here in this one. So you will see Kamal trying to make a little bit more of an offensive play, dribbles it past 1 defender, and I think he's got a good opportunity here. I think if he played that one a little bit quicker, it could have worked out more in his favor there.
Yeah, Saints are definitely with the slower pace when they're on the 1v1. Slow down the ball and, you know, give yourself as much of the advantage as possible. And, I mean, it just gets shut down by Waterloo, so they're matching St. Clair in almost every aspect, as Saints almost have an opportunity here. But this is going to be a wide open net.
Wow.
Go Rocks go, and puts it away to give Waterloo the early lead.
They're too committed on the offense there. You can see it right here. Kamal missing that ball touch right there when Go Rocks goes on it. Just really gonna... Kamal was the last line of defense there at that point in time. And for him to lose that 1-on-1, just gonna mean wide open net for you of Waterloo, a 2-on-0 essentially at that point in time. And it's gonna result in a 1-0 scoreline. Saints gonna have to answer back here. Now they did it in game 1. Can they do it again?
Oh man, anything's possible, as we see in last game. You know, even if it takes to the last minute to score some. As I say that's going to be a shot on goal, and Jay from comp ties up the game.
Is he still? He's still the only one to score. Is he?
Yes. No.
False. Yeah, he has every goal but 1. Yeah, he has every goal but 1. Yeah, I mean, Jay is just absolutely lighting it up right now still, finding those opportunities, and he's just in the right place at the right time, to be completely honest, most of the time here. And yeah, you just gotta hope that he can keep that up. I mean, being in the right place in the right time in Rock League isn't so much luck, it's more or less skill, I'd say.
Well, it goes both ways, because depending how the ball hits the wall and the rotation of the ball, it's everything. The physics are huge in Rocket League, and you know, that's going to be another shot on net from Waterloo, but Jay making sure it doesn't go in, keeping the game tied, and you know, they're going to try and go back here. Tom's going to go up for it, going to get a shot on goal.
That's
Jay's going to put that away.
Jay took it. That was going in, whether Jay hit it or not, and Jay's just like, I'm on one today, boys. We're keeping this momentum going. Jay gonna send that one in. I mean, actually, just secure the goal a little bit there, nonetheless. But I mean, right there, St. Clair Saints now taking a 2-1 advantage. It's exactly what they needed. Now they just got to hold on to it. A little bit more of a fast-paced scoring game here this time around, Kermit.
Yeah, but again, normally we see a couple goals and it slows down back and forth. But Waterloo can't be down by 1 for a whole lot longer. They definitely need to tie it up before it's too late. And I mean, we've seen them tie it up with 30 seconds left there last game. So I think if you're Waterloo, you definitely want to score early, just so it's tie game. You're not down by 1 going into the last minute.
Yeah, so 2-1, about halfway through the game with the Saints lead. I mean, this is the same position, literally identical position to what we were in last time around, last game. And now at this point in time, Jay, huge demo there, going to help out the side of the Saints. But let's see if the Saints can hold on, like I was just saying a minute or so ago. At this point, you know, you still do want to keep up that offensive pressure and all, but you have to be a little bit more concerned about the defense. You don't maybe want to as much triple commit to an offense.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to triple commit. I mean, you have a lead, and we've seen what triple commit did. It gave Waterloo the 1-0 lead early on.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to have one person midfield, maybe even a little bit farther back, because that's going to be a shot on goal, but Jay with a big save. And Waterloo's trying to do everything to get offensive pressure and, you know, get something started, try and get this game tied up again. You have 1:30 left, so definitely not a lot of time as Kamal is going to get a shot on net here from a ridiculous double tap. Gives them a 2-goal lead.
That was beautiful there from Kamal. You see him come in, just completely intercept that ball from the U of Waterloo player. You will get that double tap that you said, MD22 trying to play for that save, but that will be the Saints tacking on another one to the board. Now making this one a 3-1 game with a minute and a half. If you're U of Waterloo, you need to score a goal in the next half minute or so.
Yeah, the best bet here would be scoring in by a minute, so you have a little bit longer time to, you know, get a goal, maybe tie it up. But your focus right now is just to get one and don't overcommit on the offensive plays. And Kamal is going to try and do something. Jay in there trying to help out. And going to try and get something started here. Ooh. Big demo on Jay. So maybe they can get something started here. That's going to drop in front of the net, but DPN making it not good for them.
Yeah, so 50 seconds remain, and this is when you really need to, I'd say if you're U of Waterloo, you can start triple committing, because you really do got to really try to put the pressure on that ball right now. You cannot allow it to really even get in your territory at all. You don't have that time to waste. So it will be MD22 knowing exactly that. Tries to just find any single shot that he can on net. Is less about making the shots look pretty now and more about just getting them on goal. Kamal, though, going to center that right in front of U of Waterloo net. And St. Clair keeping up with their offense, aggressive play style. Big demo there on a J, but it will be Go Rocks, Go not able to come up with the goal. And Comp going to find another one. That's going to put the nail in the coffin. Your St. Clair Saints going to take this game 3.
Yeah, I don't want to call it the final score yet, but I mean, 13 seconds left. I don't think you can score 3 goals. If they can, that'd be something ridiculous.
I'd be shook right now.
That'd probably be the greatest thing I've ever seen in Rocket League. But again, they're only down by 1 game in this series, so you definitely and they played amazing. So you have to look at it as there's some stuff that we can work on. But
yeah, that game too for University of Waterloo to actually take was massive for them.
Absolutely. And you know, it's just like Saints had their opportunities. They were almost handed to them. So Waterloo has to work a little bit harder to get their opportunities, but when they do, they can take full advantage of them. And I mean, we've seen that in game 2. So going into game 4 here, I think anything's possible. I think they could tie up the series, and we might see game 5.
Yeah, anything is really possible here in this game. I think the Saints are getting more adjusted to U of Waterloo playstyle, though, and they're really putting their rotations a little bit more on lock, per se, because that is how they've lost so many of these goals to University of Waterloo, is just, having nobody back there. Right? Like, it's not that they're getting beat in a one-on-one. They never are getting beat in these one-on-ones. They're getting beat when they just have nobody even able to make a chance and even an attempt to stop that ball.
Yeah, and I mean, it's pretty consistent. They're shooting. They got another 8 shots there last game. So with the way they're shooting, they're hitting the target. Shooting 50% is pretty solid, especially at this high of a competition. And I mean, you can see more or less of the same coming up in this next game.
Yeah, so right now 0-0, of course, as the game has just begun, but a nice early shot. Very good opportunity there from Jay. He's been doing a very good job of playing both sides of these ball tonight, making some big saves and making some big offensive plays as well. But I mean, this is really where Saints try to close this one out here. You do not want to have to go through the stress of a game 5.
Yeah, that's definitely not what you want to do. And I mean, it's definitely something that if you're Waterloo, you want to push game 5. But St. Clair, they're like, no, we need to end this. Give us our 7-0 and move on to the playoffs. So either way, this game is massive for each team. If you're Saints and you win this series, you move on 7-0. If you're University of Waterloo, you move on 6-1 and you tie Saints. So that's huge right there. So moving on from that, it's playoffs. That's a huge push. And I mean, this win for both, that's huge momentum.
Yeah, I completely agree on that one there, Kermit. So now this game a little bit slower. Like we've seen these this first minute or so last game was really fast-paced, and now this one really slowing down. So this is going to be interesting. All these goals really going to have a big impact on this game already, as there's been a minute and a half of scoreless time. That once a goal actually does come through, it's going to be very, very meaningful to the scoreline of the game.
Absolutely. That's definitely I feel like the first goal, especially we've been almost 2 minutes into the game and no goals have been scored. So the first goal that's going to happen is just going to be huge momentum. And honestly, it could possibly be a one goal in the whole game, the way that it's looking. So I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up 1-0 final.
Yeah, for sure. We're already about nearly halfway through this one, and both teams playing phenomenal on the defensive side of the ball. Kamal now looking to make a play, and that's a wide open net. That's Kamal finding one just around halfway through the game. Like we were saying, huge momentum, crucial goal to the scoreline in this one as we're already halfway through. Your St. Clair Saints finding that one absolutely huge for them. If you're U of Waterloo, you are going to get fairly aggressive in my opinion.
Yeah, you're already down by 1 in the series, so this game is everything. I would put my foot on the metal and just everybody offense, and or maybe even wait till there's minute 30 left. Maybe it's a little bit too early to put the pedal to the metal, but again, they have their opportunities, and unfortunately for that last goal, I think it was maybe a little bit of bad communication, but again, it's only 1 goal, so.
Yeah, and they're looking to make an opportunity out of this one right here, and there is an opportunity there, and it goes as Go Rocks Go will get that one as it is tapped to the ground. I mean, if you're comp there, I mean, I guess that was his only option, really. Like, what else could he really do? Otherwise, it's just going to float into the net. So, I mean, just tough luck there for comp. I mean, U of Waterloo was in the right place there to make that play happen. We're going to tie this scoreline up at 1-1. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remain. And we're back at the point in time where this next goal is going to be so meaningful once again.
Yeah, that definitely. That goal was absolutely gorgeous, and I mean that's exactly what they needed early on. They didn't wait too long to tie this game up. So Waterloo gonna try and take the lead, and even up the series and try to push a game 5, because that's a lot of momentum. Even if they do lose in game 5, that's huge momentum. As I say that, that's a huge shot by Go Rocks Go, and even bigger save by Jay.
I thought that was in. I swear my eyes saw that ball have 3/4 of that ball at least in the net. That is phenomenal to me right there. I am very surprised that the Saints were actually able to come through and stop that one. And that's it. That's huge for the Saints there. Your heart is probably beating to the max at this point in time. 1-1. Minute and 15 seconds remain. This last goal getting more and more important as the clock ticks down. Kamal looking for a nice little redirect. Not going to come through as Go Rocks Go makes a phenomenal save to stop that one from going in there. And still 1-1. Under a minute remains here now. And it's going to be the Saints now looking to put this one on the offensive side. U of Waterloo been the main controller of the ball here in this last couple of minutes.
Yeah, they definitely have the chances they're getting, making good contact on the ball and clearing it out of their end, which, I mean, is what you want to do. And Go Rocks Go is going to clear this, but Jay going to make the save, and DPN's going to try and do something.
Oh my goodness.
Be out in front of the net, and just nobody quite there to get anything to go. But 30 seconds left, tied at 1 apiece. This could be an interesting.
Oh, that was a nice little shot opportunity there, but it will not come through. It will be a little bit wide. Comp now trying to battle for this one in midfield. Kamal able to send it up. So now you got St. Clair Saints. Last 15 seconds, they have made the ball go onto the attacker side of things. But, I mean, at this point in time, it got immediately sent back to midfield. Comp loses his one-on-one there in the aerial department, and this ball just bouncing right in front of the Saints. Now I'm a little concerned for them, but it looks like they did do enough to at least clear the ball. Jay trying to make a... Oh my God! God! I'm sorry for screaming in your ears, headphone users beware, but look at that comp! Oh my God, ball does not touch the ground. 0 seconds remain. Your Saints are gonna take this game 4, and they will take the series 3-1. My mind is blown right now, Kermit. I'm blown. I'm blown.
Oh my God, that was insane. I don't know. I had no words. I was like, oh, they're probably just gonna let it hit the ground, and then Next
Like,
thing you know, Comp's right there. Got a nice pass still in the air with 0 seconds left. You win. You win the series 3-1, and
oh my
oh my
goodness.
god. And what I was gonna say earlier in the game was they need to have the little pictures like RLCS does, and maybe get a little heart rate monitor. Some of those times I'd love to see what their heart rate is. But again, both teams played amazing, and the games don't say it. We won 3-1, and we should have seen a game 5, but
Oh, for
both
sure.
teams played phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, both teams really did, like you were saying, put up a phenomenal performance and put up a great show overall. I was so happy to be on the mic for this one. So happy that any viewer is here was actually able to get to witness that little piece of I wouldn't say history per se, but a little piece of a really good memory from that's going to be Jay. He's going to remember this night for a little bit now going into this semester. I feel like I mean, this was one of his best matchups yet, like I've seen. So playoffs actually are this weekend, starting on Saturday at 12 p.m. EST. So very excited to get that underway. And your St. Clair Saints are in very good seating position for it, coming off against a 3-1 win tonight, and now 7-0 to finish off this regular season. Looking great, but huge props to the University of Waterloo. Hopefully, we do meet them in playoffs.
Yes, this in playoffs, that's going to be a whole other situation there. I mean, they played amazing here in playoffs. That's going to be even better. I mean, records don't matter when playoff time comes. It's just your seeding now. So unfortunately, they do move to 5-2, Waterloo, and I mean, that's the record shouldn't show that. That's just unfortunate losses, and they played way better than 5-2 teams. So hopefully, they move on, and maybe we'll see them a little deeper in the playoffs. And I'm not sure. Are we broadcasting that game here on
Yeah, well,
Saturday?
we got a schedule ready, so we actually will
Oh,
cut over
perfect.
to that right now. We will be broadcasting those matches on Saturday. So to take a little look at this schedule, starting us off Wednesday, July 29th at 6 p.m. EST, not on the Saints Gaming channel. We will be having the League of Legends DreamHack Beyond event there on the DreamHack Beyond Twitch channel, and then moving forward Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. EST, something that will be on the Saints channel, I do believe, will be Rock League CCA Summer Series. That is going to be a good one there. Moving forward to Thursday, got some more League of Legends at DreamHack Beyond channel the next day on their channel, once again at 6 p.m. EST. So stay tuned for that as well. And then Thursday, once again, we got a lot going on Wednesday and Thursday here. Thursday, once again, we got some more Rock League CCA Summer Series, Georgia Tech Esports here on Saints Gaming CA. Finally, moving forward to the Friday, the last thing we got here on the schedule, July 30th, Friday at 8 p.m. EST, Rock League and the OCRS, I believe against U of, is that Windsor or U of Waterloo?
That is University of
Yeah,
Windsor
that's
Club.
U of Windsor. That's University of Windsor Club. Okay. So that is going to be U of Windsor Club. That's going to be a good one as well. I believe that's with our green roster, or I believe that is
I'm
with our green roster. Yeah, I'm not 100%, but it's gold actually. Never mind. I take back everything I said. But yeah, so those are what we got moving forward here. Lots of action between Wednesday and Friday, so make sure you stay tuned, whether it's on the Saints Gaming CA channel or whether it is on that DreamHack channel as well. But just to touch on this matchup once again, huge shout out to University of Waterloo coming out, throwing their best in this one, throwing their hats in the ring, and really getting gritty with it. I mean, a 3-1 scoreline really just, it's not going to emphasize on how close this series actually was. But I mean, that's most of what we're going to be covered tonight. But before we do actually head out, we do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, as we would not be able to put on this production without them. So thank you to the St. Clair College Alumni Association, PC Outlet, Zekelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College, Tim Hortons, and the St. Clair SRC. Like I said, we would not be able to put this production on without them, or you viewers as well. So give you guys selves a big pat on the back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this one. Kermit, any final words?
Oh, you know what? I'm excited for playoffs next week. I'm excited for, we get to see Saints, a little bit different. We get to watch their League of Legends team, so you won't have to watch Rocket League all week again, but which is nothing wrong with that. But again, thanks to Danners for having us on and broadcasting it to you guys. So a little bit of an advantage there. So
Yeah, for sure. So that will be wrapping everything up here for tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this AVGL Summer Series regular season finale. My name is Jackson Deprived Brown, joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Maloch. You guys are tuned into Saints Gaming CA. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you all on the next one.